The theme chosen for Holocaust Memorial Day in 2024 is the Fragility of Freedom. When that theme was launched in April 2023, the staff of the Holocaust Memorial Day Trust can have had no idea how clearly the fragility of freedom would be demonstrated on the 7th of October that year. In a surprise attack by terrorists, around 240 Israelis were taken hostage that day, and about 1,200 were murdered. One of those taken hostage was Holocaust survivor Yaffa Adar. Along with the others, she suddenly lost her freedom living in the communities near to the Gaza Strip. Pictures of the 85-year-old Yaffa being driven away in a golf buggy went viral in the media, along with video footage of her being driven through crowds of Gazans. She was seen smiling through it all, determined not to be defeated by her captors. But in an interview after her release 49 days later, she spoke about the trauma of being thrown into a car, transferred to other cars twice, and having a crowd of people all around her spitting and shouting. Another Holocaust survivor caught up in the attack was 87-year-old Ruth Haran. Hamas gunmen burst into her home in kibbutz Beeri and forced her into the safe room. Surprisingly, having spent the whole day there, she emerged unscathed, so her loss of freedom was much shorter than Yaffa's, and relatives were amazed by her strength and ability to survive. But her family did not escape the attack. 10 of her children, grandchildren and great-grandchildren went missing. That prompted Ruth to make an emotional appeal on television for their release, revealing something of the distress that the terrorist attack has produced. Danzig was also taken captive into Gaza that day. He is a 75-year-old Jewish historian who comes from Poland and felt drawn to research the Holocaust, partly because his older sister Edith is a Holocaust survivor. Alex worked at Yad Vashem for nearly 30 years, dedicating his life to the dialogue between Poland and Israel. Described as a passionate individual with a deep love for the land, nature, literature and life itself, he has written guidebooks for Yad Vashem, for those who visit Poland and for teachers all over Poland. His son Matti says, "He has thousands of students who adore and love him. He is an exceptional teacher. Every time I've been in a lecture of him, I was fascinated." And a close friend says that he knows how to open hearts to this topic, that is, Polish-Jewish relations. It is really not easy. It worked so well in Poland that they all became his friends. Alex disappeared on the 7th of October and wasn't heard of again until he sent a message to his family with one of the hostages who was released in late November. But it is not only those who were caught up in the 7th of October attack who are deeply affected. Like Serena Blumenfeld, tens of thousands of elderly survivors of the Holocaust live in Israel and are once again facing the reality of war. When night falls, 89-year-old Serena gets flashbacks from what she endured as a child during the Holocaust, and she struggles to process the carnage that took place when terrorists entered Israel from Gaza and killed so many people. So, this year, Holocaust Memorial Day carries added relevance because Israel suffered a barbaric attack on the 7th of October last year that was driven by racial hatred, or, as President Biden put it, sheer evil. And that attack has brought back so many memories of the way that the Jews in Europe were treated by the Nazis during the Holocaust itself.